Don't even pretend to be an active PlayStation gamer after what you did. This guy posts nothing but old gameplay, Ark Survival, Killer Instinct, Gears of War, a lot of those arcade games and backwards compatibility bullshit. He hasn't brought a new third party multi platform game in forever.
Oh, God damn it, you illiterate sack of shit. It's bought, not brought. Brought is like me bringing you and your intelligence back. Bought is me buying something with money. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is you want to sit here and bitch about backwards compatibility games or sit here and try to talk shit about them? Is that because the PlayStation 4 makes you pay for backwards compatibility? Sony. Why do you suck with backwards compatibility? The next thing I want to talk about is you want to say he hasn't bought a brand new third party multi platform game in a while. Nigga, neither have you! The last third party multi platform game I remember you buying was The Witcher 3, and you didn't even fucking play it. Oh, Christ. If you want to say, oh, but I just bought Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, those are remasters that he paid $60 for that were also launch titles for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. Congratulations, Pyro. You paid $60 for games that are over 10 years old.
Of course, he doesn't buy any new exclusives. The Xbox One has none. But I think it's very funny. This guy believes that he can get on YouTube and intimidate other individuals, can call them all types of names, talk about their physical appearance.
Funny about this whole situation of you talking shit about who Shadow Man has talked about. Now, granted, I'm friends with Shadow Man, PlayStation Inquisition, and Danger Man, and I refuse to get into the middle of an argument between friends. That's them. They're grown as hell, and they can handle it them fucking selves. But you, motherfucker, you want to come here, try to act like you're defending the PlayStation Inquisition when you accused him of stealing your shitty ass logo that you stole from the mooch. See, Pyro, here's my problem with you. And yes, I will continue to call you Pyro. Because no matter what you do, no matter how much you claim you've changed, you haven't. You're still the same fanboy who speaks out of his ass. You're still the same fanboy who talks about how, oh, well, this game isn't good because it's a multiplat. I played the original because it was an exclusive. Shut the fuck up. And you know what game I'm talking about, guys? I'm talking about Demon Souls. And this is the one thing I really want Pyro to realize. If you stop being so biased and ignorant, you would realize that Demon Souls hasn't aged very well. And Dark Souls is truly the better game.
And get views and get subscribers. That's not the way it works here. It's very disrespectful. You will get owned in this video and you will get exposed. These are the type of Xbox fans that I can't stand. Don't dick ride the PlayStation success. Not this generation.
Now, I own all three of these lackluster 8th generation consoles, and I love hearing these Sony fanboys talk about exclusive this, exclusive that. Then I look and they are hyping up No Man's Sky, which we all know is going to run and perform better on the PC. And it's like, but guys, I thought you were all about exclusives. That's a PC game. Oh, but then they hype up Persona 5, and that's a PS3 game. It's also out in Japan right now. Oh, then they hype up Final Fantasy. Oh, that's a multi-plat. See, here's the thing about you Sony guys this generation. You guys want to keep talking about exclusive this, exclusive that. But let's go to the reality of the fact. There's really only two actual exclusives on the PlayStation 4, and by exclusives I mean only available on the PlayStation 4. There are only two AAA exclusives on the PlayStation 4 that are worth buying. The Last of Us isn't a PlayStation 4 exclusive. You can get that game on PS3. If you own it on PS3, there's really no reason to go buy the fucking PS4 version. So with all of that being said, Bloodborne and maybe Uncharted 4, even though in my opinion Uncharted 4 is an extremely overhyped game because the story was okay, but it's got some pacing issues. And the multiplayer, well, why the fuck would I play Uncharted 4's multiplayer? The week Uncharted 4 got its update, Halo 5 got Firefight. The week Uncharted 4 got its update, Overwatch got a new character. The week Uncharted 4 got its multiplayer update, I was still playing fucking Doom. So again, what reason, what dick riding is there to do on the PlayStation 4? Because to be honest, I haven't seen in all my years of gaming, I've never seen a console sell so fast off of nothing but hype. Cause like the Black Baron said, still waiting on that goddamn greatness, Sony. Still waiting on that goddamn greatness.
All information that I found out about this individual proves that he was an Xbox fanboy 100% last generation. If he just started getting the majority of all his trophies in 2012, the PS4 comes out in 2013, but he gets the PS4 in 2015. Then he sells the PS4 in 2016. Not even a year. No, he didn't even keep that PS4 for a year before selling it to help his growing desire for shitty quality titles and online service with the Xbox Live Gold card that he paid $50 for out of the money that he sold his PS4 for. And of course, the collector's edition. I believe he's paying off the collector's edition for Gears of War 4.
You know, I'm just gonna let you contradict yourself with this whole Gears of War 4 thing, which you end up doing later on in this video. But what I'm gonna talk to you about is, are you really that stupid that you forgot the actual price of Xbox Live? Or are you just trying to troll right now? I really hope you're trolling, but in reality, I know you're just that fucking stupid.
Because after he sold the PS4, he was so excited to post Gears of War 4 beta gameplay. Of course, everybody knew it was garbage. He even called the game garbage. I I just don't know. Because after he sold the PS4, he was so excited to post Gears of War 4 beta gameplay. Of course, everybody knew it was garbage. He even called the game garbage. I I just don't know.
You know what another hypocritical thing these Sony fanboys do is one, well, first off, I thought he was getting the collector's edition. Why would he get the collector's edition of a game that he doesn't like? Logic of a dumbass, people. Pyro 2000X, everybody. The stupidest Sony pony on fucking YouTube. And corporate slave of the year 3 years running. Well, 2 years running. I don't think he won the last couple of years. But either way, I digress. Now, back to that hypocritical thing. You know what I love? These Sony fanboys have been doing this since last generation. Telling Xbox guys, you didn't play Heavy Rain. You didn't play Until Dawn. So you can't say they're a good or a bad game. But they love to talk about how Gears, Halo, or other games that are on Xbox and PC that they won't play and can't fucking play are garbage. But you know, we Xbox fans can't say that their games that they haven't played are garbage, but the Sony guys can say that. Next, here's the thing, Pyro. Now, Shadow Man's on his own with that Gears of War statement, but I played the beta, and a bunch of my friends list on Xbox Live friends on Xbox Live played the beta. We all liked it, especially compared to fucking Gears of War Judgment. This was a what's the word I'm looking to? A return to norm, a return to classic form for Gears of War. So I'm excited for Gears of War 4. I'm going to pick that shit up day one, just like I did Uncharted 4, because I'm a gamer, not a fanboy. I can buy multiple games, just like Shadow Man. He buys multiple games. But if you want to be honest, J-Tech, if you did a little research, you would understand that Shadow Man's kind of like Yules in this situation. He doesn't really like the 8th generation of consoles. He likes the Wii U and kind of likes the Xbox One. But the thing about the situation is, in terms of him selling his Xbox One and his PS4, he tried to sell both of them. Trust me, I remember this point for a good while because he kept telling me nobody wants to buy the Xbox One for the price he was selling it. But he's invested a lot of money into the Xbox One. So why not sell the PlayStation 4, a console that he just got and didn't put that much money into? I'm just saying, in terms of logical reasons of why he sold his PS4 and kept his Xbox One, it makes sense if you actually talk to him. But if you don't and you just want to make blind, idiotic assumptions like JTech TV, go for it. We'll all just look at you like a dumbass like we do with this guy.
Understand these guys. Don't do it to yourself. Stop. We're here after you looking back and forth. I needed to have you guys do that for a moment because these type of individuals like to sidestep a lot. We got information here on the one account he likes to brag about. Um, he likes to brag about this account a lot. As you can see, we're scrolling down, and there's no compatible PS4 games he has with me. Okay, this is his highest trophy level account. This is his highest account that he claims that he owns. Yet he doesn't play any games on it anymore. Then we're gonna go to his second highest, this account right here. This is the one that he played the PS4 on. All accounts have different names. You wouldn't even know they're the same person. I'm not really understanding if this guy has a bipolar disorder or he just very forgetful. But I'm pretty sure he explained himself in at least 80 fucking videos.
Pyro, you post videos almost every day. In fact, for that little 6 day break you took from YouTube, yeah, I watched because what can I say? I pop by his channel every 2, 3 days for commentary material because this is how I got my start on YouTube, making fun and proving this idiot wrong. So with that being said, Pyro, how many fucking videos have you made throughout the goddamn years to be talking about someone else? And speaking of the videos, why are you still on YouTube, dude? The PlayStation 3 didn't own the fucking PC and graphics and you were supposed to be gone forever.
But let's look at this. This is information that he hasn't been on the PS4 in forever. This year we had great exclusives that coming out in the beginning of the year, right now in the middle of the year, and towards the end of the year. He hasn't been on his PS4 since March 26, 2016 of this year. There's the proof.
Great exclusives. Let's see what games came out that I was considering buying. Shadow of the Beast is the only game that I haven't bought on my PS4 that I would consider a great exclusive on the PS4. But what do you mean a great exclusive? Ratchet and Clank the reboot, reimagining, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's a good game and all. Don't get me wrong. It's not a great game, but it's good. Ratchet and Clank the reimagining though, compared to the PlayStation 3 titles, it's even worse than Enter the Nexus. So there's that. If you've played other Ratchet and Clank games, yeah, there's really no reason to play this Ratchet and Clank game because there's only one new fucking weapon, and that's the goddamn pixelizer. Boo. My next point is, what else came out? Oh, you want to say the middle of the year? Let's say May, and that would be Uncharted 4 and maybe Shadow of the Beast. I think in June. Outside of that, what else has come out that's gotten an 80 plus rating? Star Ocean 5, that shit flopped, if that's what you're talking about. That shit flopped hard. That shit flopped before it even left Japan. So, please, you fucking fraud.
There's the proof. If you want to go look at any more proof, you will find out that the Gears of War 4 beta came out around the time that he got stopped playing on the PS4. He believes that Gears of War 4 is better than what the PS4 has in store for him or had in store for him. We can go through his trophies right here if you guys want to just see how much of a gamer he really was. You're going to see a growing trend of not playing a lot of games on the PS4. Trend of not playing a lot of games on the PS4. Trend of not playing a lot of games on the PS4. Trend of not playing a lot of games on a PS4.
Wow. You want to talk about other people not playing PS4 games when you yourself haven't played Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, you haven't played The Division, you barely played Destiny, you haven't played, let's see, you haven't played much of Fury. You haven't beaten Gravity Rush. You haven't beaten The Last of Us Remastered, but you know you bought it. You haven't beat the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, but you know you bought it. You claim to be such a huge PlayStation fan, but you don't have a single trophy for any Metal Gear Solid game on your account. You claim to be such a huge PlayStation fan, but you've never beaten Ratchet and Clank Future or Crack in Time, or Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction, or Ratchet and Clank Enter the Nexus. Hell, you haven't even beaten the original Ratchet and Clank games. You claim to be such a huge PlayStation fan, but you've never played a single Sly Cooper game. You claim to be such a huge gamer and talk about other people not playing games or multiplats, yet you yourself haven't played Doom, Metal Gear Solid 5, Overwatch, and the list could go fucking on. Now, here's the next thing I want to talk to you guys about. You guys know how Pyro's quick to talk shit about Nintendo being kitty. In fact, I'll let him say it real quickly right here for you.
PS4 is anti-consumer as shit. And then, I think that's really funny right there, what he said. I don't think the PS4 is anti-consumer. I think the only people that are saying the PS4 is anti-consumer is people that can't play our exclusives. So you talking about all these specs and these what is it? These 400 graphics and these 32M Blaster graphics cards. Look, these what is it? There's 400 graphics in these 32M Blaster graphics cards. Look,
I'm sorry, but whoever tries to defend you off of the stupid shit you say, they just need to have a fucking seat. Because 400k graphic, I mean 400 graphics, Mega Blasters, nigga, are you playing Ratchet and Clank? Are you retarded? Are you literally this stupid that you don't know how to pronounce GTX 1080s? You are literally this fucking stupid. You don't know what is inside of a fucking computer in terms of hardware? Oh, wait, that's right. You're thinking that 8 gigabytes of RAM is actually a new and innovative thing in the 8th generations of gaming. You fucking idiot.
you got enough money for all that fancy shit. Go buy a PS4. It's $350 fucking dollars. Just really, what the fuck? You can play Neverwinter right now for free. You don't need PlayStation Plus to play it. It's a free to play MMO. Eat your heart out.
You can also play Neverwinter for free on a PC, which everybody on YouTube, if you're watching a YouTube video, generally in 2016 actually, most people own a PC. And you can play it for free on a PC without having to go spend $350 to buy a couple of exclusives that you won't probably play after you've beaten the story. That's just, my opinion.
But he did go on to say something about Wii U. He said Wii U literally has no games if you're older than 12. But in his defense, he is pretty much correct. They have a couple, like probably like roughly four or five, since the system has been out, and we already know it's going slowly to the graveyard come March of next year.
Okay, first off, let's get one thing straight. Pyro, you want to talk about how people, well, PC gamers need to learn, Xbox gamers need to know learn what an actual exclusive is. Yet you make a list of PlayStation exclusives, quote unquote, and the list is filled with remasters, indies that are shared on the PS4 and the fucking PC, games that are shared between PS4 and PS3, or games that are shared between PS4, PS3, and PlayStation Vita. Second of all, the next thing I want to talk about is you want to dare say the Wii U has only four exclusives worth buying. Now, I know you're an ignorant fucking fanboy, but for the rest of the people who are in the audience, you all should damn well know. Yes, sales wise, in terms of hardware, the Wii U fucking flopped. But in terms of exclusives, it's got way more exclusives that are worth buying and worth playing than the fucking PlayStation 4. Second of all, the next thing I want to talk about is you want to talk about how the Wii U's for children, yet you're doing videos like this?
Right here. I've been looking at this shirt for a while. I saw the design, and then I was like, I needed a Crash Bandicoot shirt for the future unboxing. Skylanders Imaginators, which means we know you gotta wait for these remasters, okay? But you can play them for the first time. This new version of the remastered Crash Bandicoot coming back to life. You can play them for the first time on Skylanders Imaginators. He never said that. Oh, we're gonna get this limited. No, Activision never came out publicly or in any private interview saying that Crash Bandicoot's figure will be able to be used on the Wii U or the Xbox One version of this year's Skylanders, which is called Skylanders Imaginators, coming out this October.
Okay, so now with all that being said and done, I'm going to do a little ranting. Now, I'm being very mindful, guys. This is a quote-unquote self-proclaimed hardcore mature gamer. This is the guy who said that Nintendo, he outgrew Nintendo. Yet, here he is on camera, on video, on YouTube, in public, hyping up Skylanders Imaginators because it's going to have a Crash Bandicoot figurine exclusive to the PlayStation 4 version. Now, I have a 5-year-old nephew. My 5-year-old fucking nephew doesn't play Skylanders. Now, here's another problem with the situation. In terms of this community, this console war community, this corporate slave community, all of us in here, specifically looking at Blackbot, who wants to sit here and talk about the Wii U owners, about people like Wii Lover. Yeah, I get it, Wii Lover's weird with him buying shirts and buying amiibos. But then you got niggas like Pyro, who sit here to go buy a Crash Bandicoot shirt because he's gonna buy the version of Skylanders coming out in October because Crash Bandicoot's on it, and he's gonna be a grown-ass man that's about to be in his fucking 30s, happy to have a Crash Bandicoot Skylanders figurine. Nobody sees the problem with that. The next thing I want to talk about is why I will not be entertaining the Gay Station Legion anymore. Because this pathetic group of social rejects does shit like this. Anybody, any group of people, any group of men that can sit on the internet and talk to each other for 24 hours, hell, for more than fucking 5 hours, you need to get a life. You need to go outside. You need to feel the touch of a fucking woman. Because it is not that deep. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, are exclusives hurting the gaming industry? In a way, yes, because we live in an era where everything should generally be ran off of one thing. Notice that we have smart TVs that have DVD players, access to the internet, built-in Blu-ray players. You notice that our computers now do all that. Hell, our PCs are able to do so many things at once. So yeah, I kind of could see that if every game was put on the PC, we wouldn't have this problem of, fuck, I need to shove out 350 here and another 350 here just to play these 5 games or just to play those 5 games. So yes, I can understand where some of the PC guys are coming from. But here's another thing I want to address. For all you idiotic Sony fanboys out there attacking PC fans going, you guys are begging for exclusives. You guys are begging for the most simplistic fucking feature that the Wii U has had since launch. What is that feature? Backwards compatibility. So, PlayStation 4 fanboys, until you get free backwards compatibility, there's not really much you can brag about. Because, sure, your console's doing the best this generation, but at the end of the day, the PC still trumps anything the PS4 can really do. And the last thing I want to say is, Pyro, Somatic, and Dobie Potter, all you PlayStation Legion faggots who can't counter an argument, please do the world a favor. Just stop. It's 2016. Fanboyism is dead at this point in our life. And all you guys are doing is showing how big of a group of 12-year-olds you are in the inside. How big of a man-child you all are. But I guess until you honestly figure that out, people are still going to see your stupidity and still thumbs down your videos. But I'm just going to be sitting here playing my games, both multiplats and exclusives, no matter what console they're on. So with that being said, see you guys later. Mr. J out, and I hope you enjoyed my last raw on this fucking idiot because I'm tired of this clown.